Yeah, he has to open it. He has to open that up because we can't open it from there.
So, Zuo, what we want to do today is I want to introduce you to members of the Real Dads Network and their responsibility, and more or less hear from you and Linda what you all are doing and how things are moving forward with the street library. Linda's logging on.
Yes.
All right. So I'll try to wait for her.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, here she is.
I'll wait for the audio.
And so it's great to connect with you guys. This is really great. And Linda, I want you to introduce you to the CEO and the founder of the Real Dads Network, Mr. Derek Phillips.
Okay.
So he's the one that gives us the go-ahead when we're doing something new and exciting.
Okay. All right.
All right. And also,
how are you?
I'm fine, Uncle Derek. How are you too?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you.
Okay.
and Ishmael is our media person and our real, he pulls everything together for us. That's
Okay.
Ishmael. Yes. But he's actually, I don't know if he's available right now. But Linda, so
Yes.
you could just give us an overview of what's going on and at the street library on a daily basis.
Okay. We meet from Monday to Fridays, 2 to 4. The kids come at the street library to read and play. Monday, we watch movies. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we meet in smaller groups. And then on Friday, again, we watch educational movies. And on Monday, we get up to 100 kids. We don't have enough space. We can take more than that, but we don't have enough space. So we get up to 100, 125 kids, Mondays and Fridays. Then on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, where we do independent reading, we divide the group and we get up to 35 to 40 kids, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. So basically, that is what we are doing from Monday to Fridays.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you also providing some food for them, snacks or anything?
No, we only make juice for now because we don't have budget for that.
Okay.
We make juice and water. We provide juice, cold juice, and water for them.
Okay. Great, great. Zuo, I just want to introduce you to the CEO and the founder of the Real Dads Network, Mr. Derek Phillips. Can you introduce yourself, Zuo, please?
Yes. Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Zuo Taylor, and I'm the Executive Director, Youth Crime Watch of Liberia. Thank you, and happy to meet you all.
Thank you, and happy to meet you as well.
Right. So we're here really as an to introduce ourselves and to connect. And Linda just gave us a great overview of what y'all are doing. It's incredible, very impressive. And I guess, Derek, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I guess, a few things. So you guys, you have like 100 Wow, that's a lot. That's really great. 100 young people that you provide Monday through Friday for 2
Yeah.
hours. Um,
Yes.
So do you guys have, so you said you have just water and juice. Do you get any other support from anyone in the community or even the parents?
No. Support,
No,
I'm
no,
sorry,
not at all.
support, not at all. We don't get support from any parent in the community.
So
We don't have
this is
support.
a free.
You know, the support that we get from the community, and
Look like his connection is
Yeah, yeah.
bouncing him out. Linda, you could speak, please.
Yeah, when you're talking about support, you mean whether we get finance from anybody for the program?
Yeah.
No, we don't have support from anywhere. It's just the office that been managing to get the water and the juice for the kids and to keep up the program.
So wow. So in regards to us, what do you think we can do to best support you guys in the work that you're doing?
Right now, because one of the main things I want to engage into is the mobile library. There are a lot of kids that actually want to come to the school library, but the space cannot take up to 200 or 150 kids. So what we want to get into is that the mobile library, we want to go into various communities to introduce this program, where we'll have our own van. We have our books, our toys within the car, and we'll go to the community, we'll talk to the community leaders and negotiate with them and tell them that we're going to come here this day and schedule, we'll come up with a schedule so that we can be able to meet up with the kids and read or play with them. That is what we want to get into right now. We need a van to carry on the mobile library. Because Epinsville Youth Crime Watch is the only place that have library and carry on this project.
So if you guys are able to get a van, how many young people do you think you guys would be able to, I guess, support in regards to that program?
I didn't get it.
So Linda, if you
Yeah.
had a van, how many students would you be able to reach out to?
Depending on the schedule. Edie, you want to come in?
yes. Thank you, Lena, very much. If we based on the schedule and the communities that we want to access, we can be able to reach out within a week. We can be able to reach out to over 2,000 kids every week, based on the schedule.
Wow.
Because
So
what happened here is, hello?
Yeah,
Yeah. What happened here is that every time people are reaching out to Linda and the rest of the people who are in the street library, oh, we want the street library in our area. We want the street library in our area. We want our kids to come. But due to the distance and the risks involved in kids crossing the road, and the distance, which the parents do not have money to be able to transport their kids to our street library. So we thought it wise that the van could be the best way forward to be able to reach out to those communities, right? That we could do assessment of, and we can reach out to them with books and whatsoever, using the van for certain hours, and then migrate to another location, thereby and having more kids that really need the street library to access and book and enjoy reading. Yeah.
Now, so for the van, have you guys what is the price to get that van? Have you guys priced that or?
we do not have a price on top of our head because the van that we are talking about is not in Liberia, it's actually in the US. You know, those yellow school buses that are in the US?
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the big ones. Yeah. Yeah. So is to have one of those and then be able to transform it in the way, so we want it to be having a TV and using the wings of the bus to also create a wing where under that wings, you can have kids to sit under there from the both end and also be able to use the inside of the bus, as well as have a solar stuff that will be installed on top of the bus, so you can have a freeze in the bus that can be able to cool off the drinks, and whatsoever, that when we stop to a particular location for 2 hours, we are able to serve kids to drink cold water or juice or whatsoever that can be that can be done. So once that is done, you are able
Yeah.
to reach out to over more than 100 kids in the per location.
Yeah.
So Zuo, are there any other ways that you can get support, funding? I mean, do the government have grants or anything else? Are there any other avenue of funding support?
One thing that I can say, that there could be, once our government do not have grant opportunity. Yeah, because
Okay.
the government in fact look for grant opportunity for themselves, so it becomes difficult to be able to do that.
Great.
But what I have noticed over the years, in my experience, is that sometimes let's look at maybe mobile companies in Liberia and whatsoever do sit on the fence when it comes to funding opportunity. But what happened is that if things are on the ground, let's agree the boss is on the ground and they can be able to see that, it's convincing to them to be able to support the program rather than telling them that, look, oh, this is what you want to do, and whatsoever, it becomes difficult.
So now it's more than just the van, right? Because you also have to get the books for the library, right? So what's your thoughts on that? Did you guys have a plan for that when you purchased the books? How would you get the books?
What happened is that this whole strategy that we are proposing is a dual approach, where if a bus is acquired from the US and it is prepared and whatsoever, that bus, once it is shipped to Liberia, it have a very big space. So the books that are donated, you can have people who can donate books from the US, and all of those books and whatsoever can be put on, send the bus to be shipped to Liberia. So
Okay.
it become a one-time. Yeah.
So
what would be-
I guess we'll also have to consider about staffing, right? A driver and to actually the employees on the bus, whoever will be on the bus to run the program.
Yes. This approach, what make it cost effective, it is that those that are on the bus are the same people that are going to the various locations where they are. But as compared to if you have a street library station in Dupo Road, in Soul Clinic, and whatsoever, it means that you need to have a street library assistant in all of those areas that you will have to pay. But
right.
You could just pay 2 to 3 persons or whatsoever that will just be on the bus that will move to all of those locations. So we believe it's also cost effective, and it is able to reach a lot more innocent children, than the normal innocent street library. Yeah. Sure.
So Zu, I have another question. Now, are these children able to go to school, or because of the climate there, they're not able to go to school?
Okay. Thank you for that question. Thank you for that question. Because what happened is that in those communities, you have both people who are in school and people who are not in school. And also a serious problem also here is that reading issue in Liberia is both with those who are in school and those who are not in school, because our kids are used, in the sense they are being taught to recite things rather than reading and understanding things. And also, even they are in school, but the appetite, to read a book is a serious issue, because they take reading issue, as an extra burden. And our program is to introduce that reading is not a burden. Reading, you should enjoy reading. Reading is not an extra burden.
Linda, do you have anything that you would like to add?
Well, like I said, the only thing that we want to get involved into now is the mobile library. That is really necessary. Like Zul was saying, there are a lot of parents that come to the library that they complain that their children not able to come at WooCamp because they live far from the street library. And like I was saying, in Peace, they will have a lot of communities, and it's only at WooCamp that will have this program running. So really, I will appreciate if we can engage in the mobile library for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Ishmael, are you with us? No, maybe Ishmael's still working.
So do you have by any chance, do you have a price? Have you guys, you don't have a price in terms of what the bus would be? Because when you say, like, I'm hearing that you're saying almost like the bus has to be customized and everything as well.
Yeah.
You said the price for the bus?
Yeah, because it seems like you want a customized bus as well.
Yes, but we really do not have a price of the bus, because it's a used bus already, that because most of our those used buses are sold in the US, or sometimes the church or a school is willing to donate some of those buses or stuff, or sometimes it's all you see on, I have seen even on Craigslist, where you find some of the buses are someone have the bus for 4,000, 5,000, yeah, and all of those kind of, yeah, but I really do not have a price tag on my head, but these are things that we can be able to look into, to look on Craigslist and other website that do sell those yellow school buses, because they are strong and it's suited for our African innocent road.
Okay.
How difficult, do you know how difficult it is to ship a bus from the US to Liberia?
Yes, I think, yeah, it is expensive to do so. I think it should cost like around 8,000 to ship.
Wow. So it might,
That's the
like
ship. Wow.
it's like the
Yeah.
price of the bus.
It's even more than the price of the bus, because some of the buses you could find it for 5,000, you could find it for 3, 5, based on my research that I've been doing. Yeah, maybe based on how good is the bus and stuff. Yeah, but also we could also engage Firestone. I will do that research within the next 2 days to find out what Firestone is still doing that. Firestone in Liberia, as I was told, used to provide NGOs and other institutions or whatsoever to ship things, to put things on their ship that are coming to Liberia, because when Firestone get the robots prepared in Liberia. They ship them to the US in Maryland, right? And when their ship is coming back to Liberia, it come like literally empty. So they used to like provide the opportunity for people to send materials and other stuff, for charity to Liberia. I want to see whether they still have that. Then from that end, you can be able to engage Firestone in Maryland, about the street library program and what, send the program, the young children intend to benefit from the street library, stuff, to see whether that is still possible. I will find out and let you know. Yeah.
Great. Derek, Firestone has a long history of doing business in Liberia. They have a lot of rubber plants. When I was there, there's acres and acres of land that Firestone has there.
Okay. Firestone. So it seems that the key, it seems like, is the bus, right? So it's like figuring out what would that be, so we have a clear idea of what we can, how we can try to support it, in terms of because if it's $8,000 a ship to get a used bus, you're saying it's $5,000 for a used bus? You've seen that on Craigslist?
Yes.
Wow.
The price varies, yeah. The price varies 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. Even I saw some for 3,500. But it based on what are the, how good is the bus? Yeah.
Yeah.
You sound the bus,
Yeah.
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 Now, my question is, what do you do in terms of maintenance of the bus? Who's going to handle that in terms of maintenance of the bus?
Yeah. Some of those buses are already in Liberia, and they have mechanics who are also here who work on those buses. So what also we are going to do once we think that this is the best way forward, we are going to make contact with some of the mechanics that are here in Liberia to ask them about the yellow school buses. What are some of the possibly some of the problems that usually happen with the bus, so that we know exactly. And then even if we are to ship the bus, we ensure that we ship the bus with some of those parts, saying that usually or possibly could spoil, and whatsoever.
Now, how's the gas? Because that will be, if you're doing this mobile bus, then you're going to have this issue of gas. So how would that? What do you, how did you see taking care of the gas, getting gas for the bus on a regular basis?
Yes. Yeah. A very fine question. What happened here is that, like, Mr. Nesbitt asked a question about whether we could get support, from Liberia and stuff. Like I said, from my experience, these mobile companies, if they should see a bus of that nature in Liberia, printed, with children, reading books and saying it's a street library, mobile van and stuff, we are able to use that to captivate their attention. We are able to use that to even call some of them to join our reading story stuff, at the bus, so they see how the bus, in our program, benefiting the kids, and we can use that means to be able to attract, some level of support from them. I trust that can happen, because that is what they want. They want to see numbers. They want to see things happening, and people usually will see the bus and will see that kind of a design, first of a kind in Liberia, will really captivate their attention to give support.
Definitely.
So, Zuo, what we're going to do, we're going to talk amongst ourselves, and we're in the process of looking for sponsors, people to sponsor the Real Dads Network and our initiatives. To be honest with you, we're not there yet, but that is our goal. We're looking for sponsors. And we have a group of people working with us, and this is something really great that we can actually propose to them. Would you say that Derek?
Yes, 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 indeed.
Yeah. Yeah. So Zul, I have another question for you while we have you and Linda here.
Yeah.
Is there something of a less, what would I say? This is a big challenge. That's like our far-reaching goal. Is there like, and we're willing to take the challenge, but is there something that is not as grandeur as that for right now that we can offer some support?
Yes, yes. We were just actually explaining that first so that you know exactly and where we in our intentions, so you can look at our intention, our vision for the street library, because we see the need, how we see how many people are reaching us, for us to be able to reach their community. It was based all of that, but yet the immediate stuff that we have is the street library program that we have, in Wood Camp, right? That we still have, some challenges, in terms of the number of kids that come. We see even the kids that come, how they are even hungry, and stuff, which is a pity that we cannot do anything, about. Yeah, but we are not proud of that. Yeah, but the many kids that come into the place, the educational bowl games, that we need, in at the at the street library, where we need a smart TV, yeah, so that we don't have to worry about a projector that will have to be changing the lamp every time, yeah. So these are to get some books, yeah. I think Linda will have some
Yeah,
other,
le-
or stuff that we would need, say in the street library, for now.
yeah, let me just come in.
Yeah, Linda, go ahead.
As it relates to the challenges right now, we talk about facing juice, making juice and cold water for the kids. We don't have a freezer. Our freezer is really bad. It's spoiled, and hire somebody to fix it, but then no way. It's beyond repair. And then the library needs renovation. There's a leakage. When it's raining, we have a rod in the library. When it's raining, the rain will soak the library. It will soak the rod, and the odor will be very offensive that the kids can't feel comfortable to sit there. And like the TV issue, we use projector.
Yeah.
It's kind of I don't know, the projector is not even for us. We got to borrow the projector from other program to use. We don't have our own projector, so we need a TV, and we don't have a freezer to really make the water cold. Sometimes the children drink the water warm. That's how we buy it from the factory, like that. And we don't have much toys. There are a lot of kids accessing the street library, and we don't have enough toys. Even right now, we're out of doors, we're out of toy guys and things. We don't have toys, in fact.
Do you have books? Is there a need for books?
We need books too, yeah.
Derek, that's something that's a low-hanging fruit that we could really focus on, getting some toys and books there. I know I have donation of a lot of books here. I mean, it's just a matter of, do you all have a good company that we could send a barrel of toys and books over? Do a toy drive and book drive?
Yeah. Yeah,
You have-
we have a librarian company that is based in Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, okay.
Yeah.
Can you email that information to me? And
Okay.
Derek, that's a low-hanging fruit that we can, accomplish definitely in the near future.
Yeah, another question in terms of the ages, what are the ages of the young people that you guys normally serve? What is the age range?
Yeah, we We have 4 to 15 years.
Okay, 4 to 15 years old.
From 4 to 15. But then 4 to 15, there are some of the kids, when they come in, they will bring their younger ones with them. We will have to take 3 years, 2 years. It's not easy. We even send them away, they will still come back the next day. Yeah.
Yeah, because what happened here is that what Linda is saying, most of the parents that live in Painesville are all traders, and they go to sell so that at least they can get something to survive, on a daily basis. So what happened? They leave their kids behind. Yeah, and a kid is responsible to take care of another kid in the house. So if the kids have to come to the library, definitely the baby that is at the house, the kids need to bring the baby along. Yeah, so at the end of the day, Linda is not only a street library assistant, but she's a babysitter.
Derek,
Yeah.
you have anything you
So
want to
that's-
say? Any questions?
Well, no, I think, Mike, in terms of us maybe looking at the toy and book drive, as something that's, as you said, low hanging fruit, that's probably something even sending out, to the members in the group, because, a lot of them have, even children have gotten old and they tend to have a lot of those books that are still home that are sitting there. So we can probably definitely look at that avenue. And see how we
Yeah,
can
I
take
have
it
about a
forward.
quarter of a barrel of books. Some of them are new that I got from organization. And we could definitely do a toy drive,
Yeah.
which would be great. Now, when you say toys, what would be like a ideal toy that would be a board game? Like,
Yeah, we have board games like Scrabble. We have they help the children learn how to spell too. We have the toy car and the tracks. We have doors. We have the play chess too. And even football now, we don't have football sports. Because they can sometimes play soccer in the yard. We do jump rope. We play tug of wars. We have the Monopoly game. We have the building blocks. And a lot of toys that I can really place my hair on them now. Yeah.
that's good.
Educated ones.
They have some really, dollar store, amazing savings. They have those great card games, Derek, with
The card-
letters and things like that, words like Apple and so forth and so on.
Yes, the card game too.
The card
We
games.
have some
Educational games and toys.
educational
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, educational games and stuff.
Like coloring books and crayons and stuff like that also?
The
Ye-
one we had is finished.
Yes,
The coloring books and crayons is finished. We don't really have pencils right now. I think the coloring book and crayon finished. But the last time, because I even checked everywhere around here, I couldn't find it. I went to town, no way. But then Jacqueline showed me a website that I could download the coloring sheet from and print it out. But still, we need a coloring book because that's going to be kind of a
Okay, so, I'm kind of excited that there is something that we can do, short term, there's something that we can do that can make a big impact for the students that are there. I'm very concerned that the children come there and they're hungry and they don't have anything to eat. In that budget that you sent, oh, Ishmael, I'm sorry, your hand is up. Please talk.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I'm outside, but I was thinking, what about something we could do, like automatically? Because I know the one thing I overheard, which concerned me, was the reading, and so I don't know how well the internet access to think about probably doing maybe like a Zoom read time, because I know a lot of people who do comic books that's for kids, and I can have them come on and do story time with the kids virtually.
wow.
So the question is, how's the internet access at the street library? Is it clear enough for someone to come on and read a story to the children?
No,
Oh,
no, 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 no. No, because if we try to do that, then it means we will have to ensure that whenever time there is a reading or program like that, Linda get a uh, an internet card that she can be able to put into her phone and then link it up, with uh, with the smart TV to ensure that the person appears.
okay. So that's something that we could think about in the future. But what I'm hearing right now, we're gonna get a barrel out to you guys. We're gonna purchase a barrel. Give Zuo, if you can let me know the shipping company, and then we're gonna fill up the barrel with books and card, board games and educational.
Okay,
That's
I will
something
send it to you.
yeah, that's something I could see within the next 6 months, 6 to 8 months, something that we could work on. It
Okay.
could be a good project for us.
Okay, yeah, that is good. Yeah, because we really need those materials.
Yeah, and crayons and coloring books. I am concerned, the next thing I would like, this is just me, Mr. Derek could say what his take is, but I would love that if the kids could get crackers or something, if there was a budget that they could get crackers or something of the sort.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I personally, I would love for them to get some rice for lunch. I mean, a bowl of rice with a little
Rice and
gravy.
beans.
I mean, it's hard to learn if you're hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. No, that you are 100%. You are 100% correct. I did that before. I left class, and I came home and told my parents that they asked me why you left school. I said because I'm hungry. A hungry man cannot learn. Yeah. 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 I was very bold to them. Yeah, I told them a hungry man cannot learn. Yeah. Yeah. In this
So what
case,
would
leave their various houses, say where their parents go into the market to hustle, say for food. Their parents come back almost like 6. Some of them even come like 7.
Yeah.
In the evening at night, right? Yeah. In this case, and throughout the morning hours up to that time, they don't eat anything. So it's not that their parents don't care, but it is because they don't have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to go and hustle. Yes, to see whether they could even eat that day. Yeah, and stuff. Yeah. So, sometimes you see the kids, yeah, they are happy to come to the street library. Yeah, but sometimes you also see that, yeah, they can no longer take it, despite all of the stuff. Yeah, they just sit there. Some of them even try to even sleep because, the stuff. We see that every day. Yeah, it's a pity, Yeah, but we try to do our best. Yeah, we can only do our best. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think also a crackers, something like a cracker, and stuff, at least for something to enter their stomach and they can be able to drink, a water or a juice, say why deaf, say for now, I think it's a very good idea because we understand the situation of their parents. Their parents don't want their kids to be that way, but this is the situation, and I think also we will have to pass on information to the parents to understand that how they should also plan their family, not to born a lot of kids, yeah, that they cannot be one.
You're getting very personal now.
No, because the African family, we believe in the more we born, we have kids, it shows that the man is of, the man got, the name flowing all around, because if he got 10 kids, his name is going to go all around, and stuff. But it shouldn't be the name because you are not able, every kid is a budget. Yeah. And if you cannot make such a money, and stuff. Even Bill Gates Bill Gates don't have 10 children with all of the money that he got, yeah. So
Yeah.
parents need to know some of these things so that they don't put the kids into harm way. Because if you look at some of the kids and you find out that, oh, this kid that is coming have not eaten, but if you look at their house, their mother is also pregnant at the same time. They have 5 kids and they complain that, oh, these children are not going to school, because we do not have the money. But yeah, you are. You are pregnant right now. It doesn't, yeah. So what happened to the unborn kid? So the education, we have to balance the equation. We got to balance,
Yeah.
and make people to understand they have to be responsible, and stuff.
So Zuo, that's going to be a challenge for maybe another conversation, another committee, another day. We hear you. We do hear you. And, we are the Real Dads Network, and we do try to impart knowledge to the dads, but that's a big challenge. That's almost as big as getting the bus to you, but that's okay.
And
But this has been very informative. This has been, and Linda, I want to really commend you, even on behalf of Jackie. Jackie's so proud of you. She loves you so much. She's so proud of the work that you're doing, the sacrifices that you're making. And we just want to encourage you to, in spite of so much needs, it's amazing what you're doing with the little that you have. And we just want to commend you and encourage you to keep up the good work that you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't get weary in well doings.
thank you. And I want to say a very big thank you once again to the Real Dads for their support. This Christmas party, it was awesome. And like what else we were saying, there are a lot of kids, there are a lot of parents that can't afford. There are kids that come to the library wearing clothes that are really bad. Even if you send them home, you say, go and change your clothes and wear something nice, they'll come out or trousers that will be tear and you'll not even be able to manage it. But this Christmas program, we distribute their clothes. And there are a lot of parents that came back to the library to say thank you. So I really appreciate. I want to say thank you once again to the Real Dads. You are the best.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's our pleasure. It really was our pleasure. And
Yeah.
we're going to strengthen our connection with you. And
Okay.
we're in the process of looking for different organizations here in the state to sponsor us so that we can even increase our support to organizations like yours, that's doing such incredible work with so little. So thank you. I know it's late there. It's almost,
Yeah.
and you have a busy day tomorrow with the kids to babysit the
Yeah.
babies that might come.
The baby.
Derek, you have anything closing that you want to say?
Just it's great meeting you guys, and just the work that you're doing is just we just really appreciate what you're doing, and we just want to try to help out any way that we can. So we want to just be that support any way that we can help you do the good deeds that you're doing.
Thank you, Derek.
Okay.
Ishmael, you have anything you want to say before we close out? Oh, he might not be available. Linda, you have any last words you want to say? Zul?
Oh, I'm here. I'm sorry, but yeah, it was a wonderful conversation. It was awesome to meet you too. It was awesome, and again, just exciting to just be a part of something that's great and just helping people all over.
Thanks, Ishmael. So Linda and Zuo, thank you so much, and we'll definitely be in touch. Please get that shipment information to me, and we're going to see what we can do within the next 6 to 8 months.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate the connection, and let's keep up the good work.
Yes, thank you. All right.
Yes.
Have a good night.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.